Well, I am off on another grand adventure, and you are riding shotgun. And I'm going to Maine for a spring bear hunt, early June. And it's a really cool situation because the only way that you can hunt in Maine in a spring bear hunt is with a native guide on native tribal lands. And that's the only spring bear hunt that Maine has. And I'm really fortunate that I got hooked up with George Sabattus, he lives near Bangor, Maine, but he has a couple of different bear hunting camps on tribal land, and I'm going to go out there and really just check out and see what it's like, I guess. Now, George has been texting me photos of some trail camera pictures of some pretty nice bears, and he said he's got a couple of baits that no one's hunted yet this year, and he's got more baits out than he has hunters, and his hunters have been, so he said he's only had one guy that didn't get his bear so far this year, and it was because he was just being selective and had multiple opportunities but didn't find the bear that he wanted. But so this is a hunt that's a lot different than normal because I'm going to be flying to Maine. That's pretty unusual for me. I think this is only maybe the third time out of a lot of bear hunts that I've done where I'm actually flying to a hunt, and I got to lay over in Chicago, but so I'm leaving at 8:15 from Minneapolis, which means I got to leave home about 4 a.m. and then I end up landing in Bangor at about 3 o'clock p.m. Well, I won't start hunting till the next day, but I'm going to blog this. There'll be probably not a large number of vlogs, but maybe like 2 or 3 in addition to this one. So I'm packing here. I got my hard case that I use to fly, and I'll be checking some baggage because of course I got all my camera equipment and everything like that. It just makes it a lot more challenging to try to get everything there when you're filming these hunts and everything. But I'm pretty excited about it, and really been talking to George on the phone quite a bit, and he seems like a really nice guy with a good setup and a good camp, and so just getting things together here today to get ready to take off and leave in the morning. And so in a few days I'll start putting the videos together and should be good. I'm taking a couple trail cameras, and I sent a bunch of Northwoods bear products to George already, so he's been using that, and like most everybody that uses it, he's fallen in love with that Gold Rush, and he'll probably be using that more. So I'm pretty excited about it. Now, when I pack this, I end up, instead of just the bow in here, I end up packing stuff around it, like trail cameras and even sometimes some clothing and stuff like that will help it, protect the bow. But also, I take so much stuff that it's nice to have a bow case that's big enough that I can pack stuff in around the bow and so forth. Huntworth sent me this new backpack. They're a clothing company, but they just started coming out with other accessories too. And they sent me this backpack, and I got to looking it over. They wanted me to evaluate it, and there's some things I really like about it, and so I'm going to go ahead and use this on this trip. And I got to transfer all my stuff from my other backpack, but it's got a lot of things that I like about it, including a rain fly that zips into the bottom here. And of course, I like this pattern, this camouflage pattern. So I hope you enjoy the vlog that's coming up here in a few days, and hopefully I'll get a really big Maine bear. Now, I'm going to bring the skin back, and George has a guy there that really likes to eat bear meat. He said if you're interested in donating your meat instead of spending the money to fly it back or ship it back to Minnesota, then that guy would be really happy to have it. And so I guess I'm going to wait till fall to get bear meat. I normally have one in the spring and one in the fall, but I got a little bit of bear meat left in the freezer from last year, but not very much. So I'm going to donate the meat and ship the skin back. So stay tuned. Be sure you subscribe if you're not a subscriber already, and if you hit that little bell and you get notifications every time I upload a video, and that way you won't miss any. So hope you enjoy it.